Oligopoly kinked demand curve. Once the oligopoly firms find the prices for their products, they do not prefer to alter it in either direction. The price becomes sticky, inflexible, stable, and rigid. This is normally the case with differentiated oligopoly. Economists like Paul M. Sweezy, American economists, Hall and Hitch, Oxford economists, offer an explanation in terms of kinked demand hypothesis, popularly known as kinked demand curve. Conventional demand curves are smooth, but kinked demand curve is not a smooth demand curve. It has a kink that separates the demand curve into two segments. Look at the curve in the graph. The prevailing price P is fixed at the kink. This price is sticky and rigid. Why so? The answer lies in the shape of the curve, which clearly illustrates the reactions of the rival firms in the market. The lower segment of the demand curve is relatively inelastic. In simple terms, it means if a firm reduces its price by 20%, it can increase its sales only by less than 20%, say only 2%. It brings four things to light. 1. The rival firms respond positively and reduce the prices of their products accordingly. 2. The firm which initiates the price reduction is unable to win the consumers of other firms because all the firms reduce their prices. No firm is able to attract the customers of other firms to increase its sales. 3. All the firms are able to sell a little more after price reduction. In simple terms, increase in sales is due to the entry of a few new customers and the existing customers purchase a little more than before. 4. Reduction in price is not remunerative to the firms. Though sales have increased, the total revenue that accrue to them is less than before. For these reasons, the member firms will never go for reducing the price and the lower segment of the demand curve is relatively inelastic. We shall now turn to the upper segment of the demand curve. It is relatively elastic in the sense if the price of the product is increased by 2%, the sales will fall by more than 2%, say 15%. It shows how the rival firms react to increase in the price by one firm. The inferences about this reaction are 1. If any one firm increases the price of its product, the other firms will not respond. They prefer to keep their prices at the existing level. 2. The firm which raises its price will lose much of its market share to the rival firms. It will have only those customers who are strongly wedded to its product. 3. After rise in price, the size of oligopoly market is not shrinking. The existing market gets realigned. 4. The firm in question not only loses its sales but also the total revenue. For these reasons, the firms will never prefer to increase the price. In total, the price is rigid and sticky in the oligopoly market. Now we shall turn our attention to equilibrium of a firm. For a firm to be in equilibrium, it has to equate its marginal cost with marginal revenue. The marginal revenue curve of a kinked demand curve is different from the conventional marginal revenue curve. It has a discontinuous path right below the kink. The marginal revenue curve is vertical in this discontinuous part. The marginal cost curve cuts the marginal revenue curve at point E. As marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue at this point, the firm is in equilibrium. Note: the marginal cost curve cuts marginal revenue curve in the discontinuous part of the marginal revenue curve. Equilibrium quantity is M units and equilibrium price is P. To find its profit, we shall now fix the average cost curve AC. Per unit average revenue is MA. Per unit average cost is MB. Average revenue is greater than average cost. Per unit abnormal profit is BA. The points to be noted here are: 1. So long the increase and decrease in cost conditions shift the cost curves within the discontinuous part of the marginal revenue curve, the equilibrium quantity and equilibrium price will not change. Look, the cost curves shift up. Now they shift down. The price and quantity remain the same. 2. Even though the demand condition changes, the equilibrium price will remain the same, but quantity alone will change. For example, if the demand curve shifts to right, the equilibrium price remains the same, but quantity increases from M to M1. This doesn't mean the price will remain unchanged like this forever. There are certain circumstances under which the equilibrium price will change. Are you interested in knowing about that? Well, wait for my next video. We shall meet again.